What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha. Nice to meet you all. Getting here because we've got quite a bit to discuss. So previously I dropped a video on like Gen Z boycotting celebrities, blocking celebrities who haven't spoken about Palestine, who have not used their platform to spread awareness, let alone donate. Just basically selfish celebrities who don't give a flying F about us or global issues, okay? Should every single celebrity use their platform to speak on a lot of the injustices and things taking place in the world? Yes, I do think it's a should. Now, do they have to? Not necessarily, no. But I think that with this information now, what we need to do is just avoid them. You can't make somebody care about something they simply do not care about. So again, check out my previous video. It was more so emphasizing Palestine and talking about like how Gen Z, again, are trying to really make something stick here. Like we are trying to block them so they understand that, hey, we're not standing for this anymore, we're not falling into your tricks anymore, we see right through the BS. And I feel like a lot of celebrities care about numbers, some more than the others, yes, but if they see their numbers go down, it's gonna hurt them in some way, shape or form. Now, I don't think this applies to everyone, and that's why I'm kind of looking at this like, okay, I see where you guys are coming from with trying to, you know, raise awareness about this, but then on the other side, it's like, okay, but how is this going to end? So let's go ahead and have a discussion about it. As always, leave your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. If you are not subscribed, please do so. It literally costs you nothing, and it's a fun time around here. All the videos made specifically from this month will be donated towards charities in which I've chosen, which I spoke about in my previous video. In the description box, I will leave some charities which are going to go and help the people of Sudan and the people of Congo as well. Please do have a look down below in the description and give anything you can, and yeah. Before we go ahead and talk about like what's going on currently in Congo and Sudan as we speak, I really just want to go ahead and add a few points that I didn't get to stress so much in my last video. There are so many celebrities who have stayed absolute stumm and just go about living their day to day, and people don't care. What can you do if somebody doesn't care? There's not much you can do. And I gave this great example in my last video. I said, even if you're in a relationship with somebody and they choose to not care anymore, like you can't undo that. Like they just don't care. That's an emotion they strongly feel. They do not care. Now, this is not a new issue. This has been going on for months and months and months and months, especially on like a social media way. So like it's something that you can't avoid. I'm not buying this whole, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like there are celebrities who are out of touch, but baby, you still know what's going on. So miss me with that. I hate when celebrities try to act like, well, you guys, I didn't know. Babes, you knew. You hear the conversation that's going on. Yeah, you may not sit down to tune into the news, but baby, whether you like it or not, there's already like news articles linked to our phones. You can't tell me you haven't seen the comment section of your Instagram post or Twitter post where everyone's saying literally speak out, speak out, speak out. Where are you? You can't tell me you ain't seen that, bitch. Can we go ahead and talk about DJ Khaled? I know on a usual day I wouldn't talk about this man because he's hella annoying. I remember when I used to use Snapchat like back in 2015, 16, this guy was everywhere. I have to keep tapping through, and I don't even know why I'm even tapping. Why do I care? Do you know what I mean? But I was tapping through to see, okay, girl, DJ, the guy who messes up a lot of songs with his annoying ass ad-libs. Anyways, did you know his parents are Palestinian? Okay, great, cool. You know this now. Why hasn't he spoken up? Why is his comment section like limited? Why can't I comment? He's from Palestine. So let me go ahead and read you a little bit more information. So DJ Khaled was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. Sorry, I can't pronounce these words because I'm British. Like I can't lie. When I pronounce certain like states and cities, yeah, I just feel like, damn, I sound stupid. Leave me alone, I'm trying, okay? His parents were Palestinian musicians who had moved to the US with only $20 and sold clothes from their van to support their family. I'm just gonna say it because I'm a real one. After reading and researching, if I was his parents, I would be absolutely disappointed in him. Like, I would truly feel like, what the flip? DJ Khaled is a millionaire, has been in the industry for like over 15 years, if I'm not mistaken, or close to that. A very long time. And him, like, even the days where he posts on Snapchat, I don't know if he still does it, I don't have Snapchat, I'm a grown woman. Celebrities aren't doing work for free. I just hope you know that. If I was his parents, I'd feel like, wait, hold on a second. We fled to the US from Palestine with just 20 Zwalas to our name. Selling clothes out of a van to support family, but then you can't be bothered. And let's be honest though, some of you guys are probably thinking like, okay, but Keisha, even if they have donated or contributed, like they don't have to share it. They do not have to share it. But baby, this is 2024 where it's like, babes, you got to come in the receipts. And celebrities would love to flex that, hey, I donated this, because it makes for a new headline in the media and they seem even more likable. So even if DJ Khaled did do this, or any celebrities did do this, right, it's going to be a good look for them. Hence why they would go to their PR and get that information out there in a heartbeat. Are you dumb? Jennifer Lopez, another person. People are saying Jennifer Lopez has contributed. Where's the information? Where's the receipts? Basically, her childhood school, I guess her high school, needed a bit more of equipment and stuff. And, you know, schools, like, it's hard. It's hard running a school. It's hard maintaining equipment, whether it be for, like, PE, textbooks, you name it, right? So they thought, you know what? Let's reach out to JLo. Like, she studied at our school for how many years now? She's famous. I'm sure she can donate to a good cause. I mean, it's kids we're talking about, right? JLo didn't. This is public information. Jennifer Lopez didn't. So what makes you think that she's going to contribute to any type of charity in any way to help? Just doesn't make sense. I see a lot of people defending celebrities and I still don't understand it. I feel like you just need to wake up, and maybe you haven't woken up yet, bitch. I'm gonna give you another 7 business working days and hope that you get it correctly. Celebrities are not politicians. We understand that, baby. Like, we know they're not politicians. But they have a different type of power. They still have this huge reach, and even influencers influence something. If Michaela can get someone to go out and buy, what was it, L'Oreal or Rimmel, bitch, I don't even know what flipping drugstore in it. The way we were talking about that, the way people cared about that, then baby, there's definitely influence there. Don't be silly now, yeah? When it comes to rich people, they forget about their race and they focus more on class first. Your son, Assad, would have Palestinian roots too, and I'm not sure where the baby mama is from. She does look to be Middle Eastern, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just assuming here. Celebrities don't care about anything outside of their gated community and outside of the Hollywood whores. Is it just me who feels like it's giving Hunger Games? The dystopian. Okay. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the things taking place in Congo and in Sudan. So let's go ahead and talk about Sudan first. I'm going to leave any resource, any link that I use in today's video down below in the description. I have my laptop here as usual. On April the 15th, 2023, violent clashes erupted between the Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and the Military Rapid Sources Forces, RSF, in Sudan, and resulting in the displacement of more than 8.6 million people, including internally displaced people, IDPs, asylum seekers, and refugees. This conflict exacerbated more of Sudan's existing challenges, including ongoing conflicts, disease outbreaks, economic and political instability, and climate emergencies. Before the current conflict, Sudan had already been grappling the violence and displacement since the onset of the Darfur crisis in 2003. Also, baby, if I do not pronounce stuff well, listen, I can't say that my first language is not English, because baby, that's my only language. Now, do I get it right? No. But if I'm not pronouncing stuff, please help me out. I mean, you can't help me out because I've already filmed this video, but just pretend you know what I mean. Sudan was home to more than 1 million refugees, the second highest refugee population in Africa, most of whom were from South Sudan and northern Ethiopia, with many fleeing conflict in Tigray. Recent fighting between the SAF and RFS occurred when Sudan was already experiencing its highest levels of humanitarian need in a decade. The removal of long-time authoritarian leader Omar al-Bashir in 2019 had initially sparked great optimism for a return to civilian rule in Sudan, but a military coup 2 years later dissolved the transitional civilian government, triggering political and economical turmoil and relighting intercommunal conflicts. Sudan has already been heavily impacted by severe weather events linked to the climate change, including floods and droughts. These events had adversely affected hundreds of thousands of individuals throughout the country, leading to crop and livestock destruction and exacerbating food insecurity for families. Since the recent clashes began on April the 15th, the humanitarian situation has deteriorated half of Sudan's population. The country is facing extreme shortages of food, water, medicine, and fuel, and nearly 18 million people are facing acute food insecurity, 5 million of them at emergency levels. This is absolutely insane. 1 year since the crisis began, more than 8.6 million people have been displaced. This includes more than 6.5 million people displaced within Sudan and more than 2 million people who fled to neighboring countries. And I feel like there is coverage, but not really, if I'm being honest with you, because my mum loves to like sit down and watch like the news. So when she comes back from when she comes back from work, she has a bit of her routine going, and then she'll sit down in the evening to like watch the news and take in what's going on in the world, what's going on in our country as well. And a lot of it again will be emphasized on Palestine. I really do wish there'll be a lot more coverage towards the people of Congo and towards the people of Sudan as well. I do think that it is quite evident what could also be happening here. And I think it's one of those things where it's like people are going to talk about it for like a millisecond and then just can't be bothered to speak about it anymore, or simply just don't care as well. And we talk about how celebrities don't care, but even regular schmegler people don't care about the Sudanese people or the Congolese people either. They don't care to research the way they would. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Persistent large-scale attacks against civilians by armed groups and the Congolese security forces fueled the humanitarian crisis in which nearly 7 million people were internally displaced and thousands of others fled the country. Armed groups killed thousands of civilians and the army carried out extrajudicial executions. Sexual and gender-based violence remained prevalent, with over 38,000 reported cases in Nord Kivu province alone during the first quarter of the year. The rights to freedom of expression, peaceful assembly, and association were routinely violated. Journalists, opposition members, and activists, among others, were subjected to arbitrary detention and faced unfair trials. Mining projects in Lualaba province led to the forced excision of thousands of people from their homes and livelihoods, while indigenous peoples faced excision in the name of conservation. The armed conflict continued to devastate children's rights to education. Natural disasters left hundreds dead and thousands missing. Prisons were severely overcrowded and inmates' conditions were genuinely appalled. No meaningful progress was made towards accountability and justice for victims of crimes under the international law and other serious human rights violations. You know what's crazy? Okay. So I'm kind of like, I'm a crybaby, you know, and I don't, like, I'm actually a crybaby, I'm not gonna lie, and it's something that I used to feel, like, quite bad about. I used to feel like I was very sensitive, and I used to feel like I just cry a lot, and it's something that I kind of have been working on, because, like, I'm not saying that I should never cry, because that means I don't feel. In my opinion, I feel like people who don't cry, and you're just like, okay, weird, but okay. I feel like I haven't cried in a minute, but seeing photos, hearing certain stories, I just feel obviously I feel sick, but like I feel very emotional because when you have immigrant parents, it's a different type of fight, a different type of grind, and just, I don't know, it hits completely different, to be completely honest with you. So my mum is from Sierra Leone, my dad is from Nigeria. I was born here in the UK. And I hear so much of their stories and I genuinely feel for them, and I really just try my very best to support them as best as I can whilst I'm still alive and whilst I'm making any type of money, to be honest with you. I think that, I mean, maybe it's just because my relationship with my parents is healthy. That's why I feel that way. There's a lot of people who don't have households where it's healthy and where they even feel comfortable or safe. But I think because I have that bit of privilege in itself, I don't know, I always want to just do my part of helping protecting them. And even to the Sudanese people and Congolese people, it's just crazy because it's like, they don't have freedom of speech. Being of a specific gender doesn't get you anywhere. Having a certain sexuality, you're doomed. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just simple human rights. I don't know. It's just, I don't get it. I have so many questions in which I don't even know if Google can give me the answer to. I feel kind of teary-eyed because it's just like, bro, people really are suffering and we need to just speak up. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I do mind crying. Girl, I do not want to be crying these tears right now. Like, I have a video to do. Girl, I look cute. It literally just costs you nothing to even share a link or some sort of resource. And do you know what? I don't want celebrities to speak out now. I just don't want them to speak out because they feel obligated to. It doesn't feel sincere. If the objective for this whole blockout list, celebrity blocking list, is to get them to finally speak up, then we look stupid as hell. Because then what? You're going to suddenly follow them again once they speak up? Like, no, that's really strange to me. So many things that are really questionable here. Where is the media coverage, apart from African countries talking about it? And the thing is, a lot of the resources over there are resources that we need, are resources that contribute to, like, mobile phones, to technology as well. It's so baffling to me. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm just like... That's how I feel inside. I'm just like... I feel like, what the flip is going on? Like, wake the flip up. It's getting darker and scarier. And of course, there's always going to be world issues taking place. It just is what it is. But a lot of us are living a lot more privileged lifestyles than we like to admit. Now, are you the most privileged person on the planet? Probably no. But are you in a pretty decent position and place right now where you actually have a roof over your head and you have heating, and when you open the tap, there's water running, both cold and warm? I could not be a rich person and not give. And it's not because, oh my God, someone put a gun to my head. No, it's because I genuinely just hear the terrors happening in the world. And I feel that because I can contribute towards it and give so much, I would do that, you know? I think celebrities think that we're asking for them to just like constantly speak on these issues every single day. If you want to, great. If you don't want to, fine. That's cool. You are not a politician. And granted, you do not rule countries. You don't have that power to say no or yes to a lot of the issues. But even politicians don't even know what they're doing, right? So yeah, granted, we should focus a lot of this energy towards them as well. But baby, celebrities need to start acting like they don't get why we are like pointing the finger at them right now and giving them the bombastic side eye. Like, don't be stupid. And the idea is there and it's great. And I think that it's cool to see the way that it's had a positive impact. But I just feel like we might look stupid in the end. But we might look stupid in the end, okay? I'm going to link down below some charities that are going to help the Sudanese people and help the people in Congo as well. A lot of people just didn't pay attention in history. And a lot of people who didn't enjoy history classes and left the classes just like, well, that was boring. I think it shows who. I think it shows exactly who cares and who doesn't. But anyways, yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? How do you think this is all going to pan out now with like the blocking celebrities? Again, great idea. I see it, but I'm kind of like nervous to know the aftermath of it, because are people going to just like eat up their words and just go back? Or do you think that this is actually going to stick? Please do share this video with your neighbor, your auntie, your cousin, bitch, even your cat, like everyone. Share this video, and please leave a comment down below. It can be anything, but that will also help with the algorithm boost out this video so that we can get more people tuning in and checking out the message. And of course, the more views that happen with these videos, the more money goes into donating as well. So please just do all you can possibly do, however big, however small it is. And yes, I've been your host, Itzkeisha, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.